30 Tuesday night. Welcome everybody. I'm not really here to do kind of a sermon or anything. I'm just finding things that move me, and I think it's a mixture of wanting to just physically write something, and then you kind of have an opportunity to kind of internalize it. More so than if you were just reading it maybe, or listening to it. Just launch right into this. It's about just wanting to be recognized maybe by someone you love, or yeah, I think that's what it is mostly. Perhaps, start with perhaps. Perhaps we want, perhaps we want to be known without needing to explain. Perhaps we want to be known without needing to without needing to explain every scar. every silence. Perhaps we want to be known without needing to explain every scar, every silence, every why. Not chased. I'm going to be chased. Not fixed. Just valued. Just valued. Just seen. Yeah, perhaps we want to be known without needing to explain every scar, every silence, every why. Not chased, not fixed, just valued, just seen, and maybe um, maybe it's maybe it's not love. Maybe it's not love. we're chasing. Maybe it's not love we're chasing. But something deeper. I'm going to run myself out of room. But something 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 deeper. Recognition. Recognition. To be held in someone's quiet attention. To be held in. To be held in someone's quiet attention. Something deeper. Recognition. To be held in someone's quiet attention without needing I'm going to run it to the end without needing to earn it. Little boxy letters there, but we got it all in there. Yeah, we did. Put a few little dots around it today. You never know what it's going to turn out like. Kind of quiet on here on this Tuesday night. Yeah. It's okay though. always point out the bugs. Little bugs. Gnat's a gnat. I'm pretty sure that's a gnat. A gnat. He must have a broken wing, because otherwise he would be flying around my face. Yep. Da-da. Well, I've enjoyed today. I hope you guys have. What are you connecting? Let me see. What am I connecting? Well, let's see. Are you talking about what I've written or just the dots? Is that what you're referring to? I do appreciate you commenting, Patrick. Thank you for being here. But I don't quite know how to answer that. What am I trying to say? Or what do you mean, just exactly? It's been a nice, pretty evening. I went out walking just as the sun was going down. And then it ended up getting dark on me, but pretty pleasant out there for a July night in North Texas. Yes. Just a little bit of what do you call this? Calligraphy. It's not calligraphy really. It's freestyle printing, maybe that's what it is. And mini dots, mini dots, just because. Just because. I do appreciate all of you who have stopped by. It just sort of ebbs and flows. People coming in and out. That's okay. Kind of slow out there tonight, but that's all right. And oh, I see. Well, first of all, Canada, Saskatchewan. Thanks for telling me that. Love knowing that you're there. You know, like there's a connection from one thing to the next. What do the dots represent from one side to the other? The dots really are just kind of, I tell people all the time that, I mean, really this is not for me. Sometimes it's about, many times it's about the final product, because I have, that's okay. I like it that you're asking that. But obviously, I mean, if somebody wants me to write something for them, well, I'm longing and trying to get the best finished product that I can find, that I can do. But it is spontaneous, kind of like this. But the dots really, I don't know, they're just sort of, I don't know, it's just sort of a shade. It kind of just gives it a, kind of helps the letters pop out a little bit, maybe. Blendings, yeah. And then I'm at the end, I go back and I'll add a little bit of, just a little bit of pastel color in here. I usually do that. But I don't know, you know, it's kind of a cartoony look too, you know, in the old days. Maybe that I'm, without thinking, kind of, without being conscious, maybe, I don't know, kind of being drawn to that. But what I was going to say is the finished product, when I do this, I'm not really in a hurry or I'm not really longing to get done with what I'm working on, you know. It's just the process. And the dots, it's sort of like, it sounds so silly, I know, but they're just sort of therapeutic, you know, just putting the dots down. And well, thank you, Patrick, I appreciate that. But yeah, it's more than just getting done, you know. It's like, it's just this whole thing of doing it. You know, I wish everything in my life I could be that, have that attitude about it. I try to. Maybe, yeah, maybe it does. It's true. I don't know. I was talking about this the other day. I don't know if any of you play guitar. But for me, I like playing an acoustic guitar, and just about as much as the music that, hopefully they would call it music, but whatever I'm trying to play, that guitar, there's just something about how it feels. You know, I just like how it feels. And I think that's kind of how this is, you know, just the way I like the way the pen feels on the paper. Even like sometimes a pen, I prefer it to have to kind of like be a little bit dry. And then sometimes I need to have a pen that's a juicy pen, you know, marker or whatever. I don't know, you were saying maybe, what was it you said to me, Patrick? You said maybe you were reading too much into it or something. No, I don't think so. I tend to do that. I'm glad you do that. Well, as I'm finishing up, I'll read it. Let's see. Perhaps we want to be known without needing to explain every scar, every silence, every why. Not chased, not fixed, not valued, just seen, and maybe it's not love that we're chasing. I mean, maybe it's something deeper, like just recognition, to be held in someone's quiet attention without needing to earn it. Yeah. You know, I don't come on here to be, I don't want to be sad, but I've been working through, I lost my wife recently, and, I try analyzing, what, there's so much to it when you're grieving, and I think I've been thinking a lot about that, just how much we miss, how much when you love somebody, but even in the relationships that aren't really love relationships. I mean, I find, I don't know, this is going to sound weird, but I mean, I'll go, there's a certain store, a convenience store that I like to go to, and there will be people in there, and who work there, and I don't know them, but I kind of develop this rapport with them, and then they move on, and they're just gone, and I never got to know them really, but I miss them. But that's different. I'm going down a rabbit trail, but it's far different than, losing your spouse or a loved one. But as much as we love those close ones, there's so much more to it, and I'm working through it myself. But I appreciate your comments, Patrick, and you're going to make me think about it more. So I appreciate you joining me, all of you. And it's a privilege it really is, to just sit here and do this. And I love it. So appreciate every one of you. Thanks again, Patrick. You guys, just gals, guys, have a beautiful evening, and I will catch you hopefully tomorrow on the other side. All right. Good night.